Alright. I guess we're back now. Where was I? Okay, so I had these guys here. Yeah, that's got to be that new corner peeking behavior. That's pretty cool. Anyway, these guys are now out of smoke grenades. These guys don't have any. These guys don't have any. This guy has one. And the Forward Observer HQ section has one. Alright. So part of my procedure for moving down a street under cover of a smoke screen, we're just going to quick move right out here, point straight down the street, and we're going to pop smoke. Are we sure? Can we not? No, I guess that is the middle of the action spot. It's weird, these buildings are not centered on top of action spots, so it's throwing me off a little. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm also going to give them just a 10-second pause just to let the smoke build up a little bit more. But what we're going to do is we're going to move down the street right here, throw another smoke grenade further down the street, and that should build up a little bit and make it easier to move. And I'm going to give... Let's see, this mortar team has a Thompson. He's going to have a pistol, and we got 3 Springfields, but what we want is a team capable of putting down a lot of fire and occupying this first strong point, which we need to get an overwatch position on this small building right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the BAR team a 30-second pause. They're going to come down to this building. And remember, when you're occupying buildings and stuff, remember to give your troops a face command to the exact position you want them to be able to see. They're actually pretty intelligent when they use the face command. And I'm going to give these guys a 45-second pause just to let them wait a little bit longer. And they're going to come upstairs, and with their 2 Thompson submachine guns, they can easily lay down a bullet hose right into that window if they need to. So this is the next phase of the plan, right? I've got a smoke grenade over here. It's providing partial concealment of the street, which is good. And my next part of the plan is to get units first into this 2-story building here, which can provide some overwatch on the first section of windows that the enemy is occupying. My next part of the plan is to get a smoke grenade far enough down this street to provide some concealment here, so I can get guys around the corner of this light building right here and get them into this front door over here, and they can look out this window here. And what that will do is give me 2 positions from which I can observe the potential positions of enemy forces. Now remember, even though this guy was out in the middle of the street and he was getting shot at by the machine gun and then he became a casualty, if you notice, I still don't have any contact markers down here showing the positions of troops. If it wasn't for those incoming tracer bullets, I wouldn't have any idea that they were even there. So the reason why you want to cover all, like not just one potential spot, but you want to try to cover all available places that the enemy can fire at you from, is because you're never 100% sure where the enemy is, especially when they're occupying buildings. So let's hit go again, and hopefully this will work. Fingers crossed. Once you move out into the street behind the behind your concealing smoke, that's when you're at your most. That's when you're at the highest risk. Now, a lot of human players. Remember, I'm playing against the AI here, but a lot of human players, if you tried to put a smoke grenade out into the street, the first thing they would do is they would plot an area target order just short of the smoke and just start shooting through it. So you want to kind of test the waters first. Maybe set up your mortar and drop a single mortar smoke as close to the enemy position as possible and let that be your concealment or something. I'm just showing you kind of the hard way to do it with infantry, smoke grenades, and things. Anyway, let's hit go, and let's see what happened. Now he's waiting 10 seconds for the smoke to build up a little bit more. And now he's moving. Sticking fairly close to this side of the road. That's good. He's going to stop right there. I think that guy's going to get shot. Yep. And the leader's looking through his binoculars. Did I tell him to pop smoke? Oh my god, I didn't tell him to pop smoke. Or I did and he canceled it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, get in the door. Get in the door quick. Ooh. Alright, I need to pop smoke immediately. That was a big mistake. I could have sworn that I told him to pop smoke. I'm surprised this guy saw enough to open fire. And what happened to his Thompson? I thought this team had a Thompson. I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, despite the rather imperfect solution to the smoke grenade thing there, I now have a couple of guys in a position on this window right here that they can start shooting. I'm going to switch this quick command to a fast command just to make sure they get upstairs without stopping. And then we're gonna have to let the situation develop from there, because this smoke grenade right here, smoke grenades only burn for about 2 minutes. And once your 2-minute window is up, that smoke is just going to drift away and you're going to be exposed again. So hopefully he can throw his smoke grenade and have it start building up before this team becomes exposed to the enemy. Otherwise, they're all going to die. And that's just the long and short of it. And I have one more team with smoke grenades. That's this mortar team. I'm going to use them next. But I need to make sure that this forward observer gets a smoke grenade off. Otherwise, we're going to have to think of something else. Because I can't risk moving this mortar team out into the street and then try to throw another smoke grenade, because then if this smoke blows away and he gets shot before he throws his grenade, then this whole team will get shot too. So hopefully we're just going to hit go, and we're going to hope for the best. And I just want to check and see, did he have a casualty? No. And neither did he. And as you can see, this ammo bearer team is a 4-man team. They noticed the enemy contact moving into the door right there. You can clearly see that guy framed in front of the smoke. And all 4 members of the team ran over to this window, and they're all going to stack up right behind this window and start shooting. But the trouble is that the BAR team has already run into this building, and the BAR man is already standing behind this window, aiming at this window. So we're going to see what happens. That's going to be very interesting. Anyway, I'm going to skip over that, and we're going to watch it from this perspective, because we're not trying to cheat here. I want to get an over the shoulder view of this guy. There we go. Let's zoom the camera in. There, that's a good spot. Oh, he's got to reload, but they're running away. Oh, there go the Thompsons. Oh, now we can see the whole team. Yeah, we got fire superiority over that team. I think we hit one of them. All right, now I'm just gonna back the action back up to the beginning because I want to see how these guys did. It looks like they all survived. Yeah, good thing. Because the other smoke grenade has basically run its course. As I said, that smoke, after 2 minutes, it just blows away and it's gone. So this team is basically pinned down in the street right here. I don't think it's even safe to move them right now. The enemy machine gun seems to have a little bit of difficulty hitting him, even though it's tripod mounted right in that window. I guess he's just lucky. But now that we have the other smoke grenade up in the street and he is putting out a pretty good smoke screen, we're going to take our next team and they are going to move to this action spot in front. He's going to face right down the street, and this time I'm going to make darn sure that I hit the pop smoke command. And that's what he's going to do. So they should stack up like right here on this corner, probably have another guy on the other side of the street over here. Maybe he'll get shot, maybe he won't, but they're going to move right up to here, and they're going to throw a smoke grenade further down the street, and that should provide a sufficient smoke screen to move this guy around the front of the building. Because I mean, even though that smoke screen is burning and it is shielding most of the squad, you can clearly see from this position here, this guy is not even close to being protected by it. Which kind of makes me wonder, I mean, here's a little ad hoc type thing. Yeah? Yeah, hold on.